welcome to Simmons Bank Liberty Stadium in Memphis, Tennessee. Is there really anything better than immersing yourself in football all afternoon on a Saturday, and we continue with this one. Memphis will kick it off to get us underway. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. So Southern misses offense onto the field first, and we'll see their opening script. Redemption might be on their mind as they took a whipping the last time these two squared off.
They sure did, Reese, and their best players made a lot of mistakes the last time out, especially on offense. David, it's really important in this one. The stars have to play like stars. They got to stat it up, and they got to start fast.
And they got to remember what happened. They got to remember the celebration, the on-field antics, the social media, all of it that came with it. The embarrassment of last time. So, yes, your big players, they got to play big, especially in these rivalry games.
Selling the fake. Turns it upfield. Breaks into the open. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35. The Golden Eagles in the hurry-up.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Fires quickly. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. And the Golden Eagles decide to punt it away. Trying to get started. Makes a move. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. The Tigers offense takes the field for the first time in this game. Last time we saw these guys, they came out firing. They were up to any challenge offered by the secondary. Any suggestions on how to prevent that from happening again this week, David?
And it's tough to have that great of a QB and that great of a wide receiver, but you definitely have to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Jam him, mess up the timing. Their chemistry and timing with this elite QB and elite receiver is really good. Jesse, I got to mess it up somehow.
And you just have to take calculated risks, right? Every defensive coordinator wants to be aggressive, and you want to press them and play press man, but you can only do it a handful of times, because you know in this game, when the quarterback sees that isolated matchup, there is no question he's going to take a shot deep down the field to back it.
They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
Memphis getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. Drops back. It's Marshall. Under pressure. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
Holds on, it's Dixon. He'll be stopped at the 16-yard line. It's enough for a first down in the red zone. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Handoff for Jarrett. swarmed under 5-yard loss on the play. Hit a speed bump on that last play. Now work to do on 2nd and 15. Snags it. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly and can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit, waited for the right.
And he's in, pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
I think what you love about that opening drive for the offense is the balance. They were able to throw the football to set themselves up into position, and then he carries it in for the TD. You got to be able to keep defenses on their heels, and they did a nice job of that on this opening drive.
And he puts through the extra point. And he's coming out of the end zone. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Fires to the big fella. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. The Golden Eagles are in the hurry-up.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch.
And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And that's not a good sign for this offense. You gave up 4 sacks a week ago. Now you're already getting your quarterback hit. They've got to protect their dude. They got to give him more time so he can make plays down the field. Protection is the biggest issue for this offense.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. And the Golden Eagles will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He's got great speed. He's going to get loose. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Back to pass, it's Marshall. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback here. He extends the play. Nothing open right away. There's a little bit of pressure. He gets to the outside, tries to take a shot down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
Looking to the big tight end. Out wide right, it's Sowell. And he's knocked down. They'll mark it at the 15. It's a first down in the red zone.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
Picked off to stop the threat. Oh, he's got some space. The 50. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Southern Miss. Took it all the way back to the house.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
The extra point here would tie the game. And they tacked on the extra point. On the run from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Nice completion, nice short gain. Now it sets up third down. And wait a minute, third down now becomes, we're going to go for it on fourth down anyway, so it really doesn't matter that much. Great job getting a little chunk. Now we get to go have some fun.
They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Here's a give to Gibson. Maybe some room here. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Play action on first down. He's got an open man. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, first and goal. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Brown. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.
And if you want to bring all your tight ends in the game, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to bring in more linebackers, more defensive linemen, get ready for the run, less speed on the field, especially when you get down here in the red zone. I feel like I can match up man-to-man with those tight ends in the back end. Nice job understanding a run was coming.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers. A great catch and run for 6. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. He'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. They'll send the back in motion. A snap, wants to throw to start this drive. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Quarterback keep. Nice move there. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. The Golden Eagles racing to the line in the hurry-up. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Trying to make magic with his feet. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And the Golden Eagles line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Not a lot of room to make this catch. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. Looking left. Caught, it's Hardy. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Defense, what are we doing? You can't miss that guy. How are you going to leave the big fella wide open? You can't act like you didn't see him line up. You know where he is. You knew coming into the game he's a weapon. That had to be a coverage blitz.
Whole situation changed after that last big play. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 39. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Turning it on. Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15. A first down, and this offense is smelling the end zone. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to Jarrett Gibson. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Red Evan on the RPO. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. The Tigers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Sells the run, wants to pass. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Memphis! Effective offense, leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Golden Eagles will try to get things moving on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely
Plows his way ahead. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down. The Golden Eagles will hustle to the line.
And the defense gives up the first down. And oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
He's got enough. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. And the Golden Eagles have their offense in high gear.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And they can't make the connection.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. The Golden Eagles will try to pin them back with the punt. Making his first move. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Can they catch him? Touchdown, Memphis! Stealing a score on special teams. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. Man, you just can't put a price on having a guy like that back there to return punts, and he turned that one into a touchdown. And he's going to try to return this one. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Hard running there. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
And that just shows you the team speed this defense has. As soon as they identify who's got the ball, they are around and surrounding that ball carrier so quickly.
On the stop. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31.
And that's what this offense needs, man. They need to do this, but they need to put several together. Back-to-back punts on their last 2 possessions. A lot of times that can wear your defense out, right? Playing so many snaps. This offense just keep being focused, executing on third down, putting some drives together. Next thing you know, you'll look up and you'll have points on the scoreboard.
Rides the option, he keeps it. Got a first down. There he goes. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. And the Golden Eagles will have it 1st and 10. gun. Across the 25. Might have a chance. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. And here's the chance to cut into that lead before halftime. First and goal. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on first.
Touchdown, Golden Eagles. That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
We needed that. They needed to punch the ball in the end zone. They needed to cut this to a 2-score game, and they needed some